Hi, thank you for joining us in the reharmonization course level 1. In this level, we're talking about dominant 7 and the tritone substitution. Of course, in the previous lessons, you would have already learned all the 7 chords, major, minor, 7, diminished 7, augmented 7, and we even talk about a suspended 7 by adding another note there. But in this lesson, we're going to look at taking the tritone from the dominant 7 chord, which is the flat 7 chord and the third, and we're going to use the next chord or its corresponding dominant 7 chord. So if I'm in F, say for example, and my tritones would be E flat and A, and what I do, we normally play the tritone in the left hand, and then you play the F chord, but it can be substituted with that B major chord. So in playing, we either play that substituted chord before or after the chord that we're playing, and sometimes just substitute it all together. So let's take, for example, if we're doing never would have made it, never would have made it. Right there, I'm going to the one which would be my dominant 7. I would play the B dominant 7 before it or after it. So let's try that. Never would have made it. Never would have made it. Dominant 7, B dominant 7, without you. Right? I would have lost it all, but now I see you were there for me. Yeah. Say never. So that's one way of doing it. The other way we do it is by taking that minor chord, and where the minor chord would be, we would reharmonize that chord and utilize that dominant 7 chord from it. So let's take, for example, in the same song, never would have made it here, the 7th chord, I've played the 7th chord as an E major 7th sharp 9 chord at flat 5. So, or I'm doing that because I wanted the dominant 7 chord there, and from there I could play a dominant B major dominant 7, B flat major dominant 7. So I can use either one of these chords, major chord, then the B dominant 7 chord, sharp 5. So let's take it. Never would have made it. Never could have made it without substitution there. That's the tritone substitution for the B major. Without you, I could have lost it all. No, this would have been a third, right? And the third is normally a minor chord, but now I'm going to play it as a dominant chord, dominant 7, by adding the C sharp and A, and I'm going to use the E flat there. I could have lost it all, but now I see you were there for me, and I say. So right there, I'm always thinking ahead as to what I want to do, whether or not I'm going to make a reharmonization of a minor chord into a dominant 7 chord, so I can use that substitution, and that helps to give added depth to your playing. Your job really is to look at the chords, the song, and you'll get a MIDI file with a song, and see how you could reharmonize it by using the dominant 7 substitution. Let's simple song as the dominant 7 substitution, planted for the water on my soul. Dominant 7 here, which is the C major, F, and that would have given me F sharp. So my soul longed after thee. So what I did, I played that dominant 7, that F sharp after the C dominant 7. So my soul, C summons after thee. So all of that I'm doing there is just a dominant 7 tritone substitution. See you next time.